For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They're led out by the second-year pro out of Pitt, looking for a big jump in year 2. Kenny Pickett.
For a guy still in his second year in the NFL, this is obviously a big spot for him to try and fill. Able to engineer the victory in the wild-card round last weekend. That's got to give him confidence, and it's got to elevate the confidence of his teammates as well. But as he said after the win, things are only going to get tougher from there. He understands the situation he's in. He understands what's ahead of him in this one.
Right off the bat, here's Pickett to throw it. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
First down, and they go back to Harris. Well, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he loses the football the second time. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Stop playing with me, sir.
Both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning is psychologically.
And this is taken in at the 5.
Let's go.
Jamison Williams, 51 yards. And the Blues are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. From the 21, here's the second down and 6. Now Pickett. That's caught. Allen Robinson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. First and 10, here's Pickett. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down. Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
19 Lions. Go.
Richardson looking to throw this. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is
so that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Richardson to the air on first down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Powering forward. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal. Gibbs. And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Blues lead this now 13-0 here in the opening. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's be smart. Let's play ball. They can't stop.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs taking it in from a yard out. And the Blues' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 19-yard line. Here's a throw, and I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Looking to throw, Pickett. Oh, that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Pickett now from the gun here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Go. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, and he'll fight forward on the straight ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Here's Pickett. The ball comes out. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to them.
And oh my goodness, he loses it again. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now on 4th down, Presley Harvin on to punt for the Steelers. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. Sheds off the tackle, and he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Richardson off the play fake. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Got it. Ready?
Here's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Richardson. That escapes the sand. On the move to his left. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Pickett to throw on first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Pickett. His throw incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. And on the stop, DeMonte Casey.
Now that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Let's go now.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. Another run for Gibbs here. And he's got a 1st down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Here we go.
First and 10, it's Richardson. That's going to be caught by Pitt. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready.
Here's Richardson to throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
Defense.
And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, They did do a nice job there.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Blues continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 28-0. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
A nice burst there as he'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and 3. Pickett back to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon.
And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. After the pick six, here's Pickett to try again. And the ball is knocked out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. He's got this to Pickens. And out across midfield down to the 45. Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This 4th and final matchup on this divisional round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Justin Herbert, 5 touchdown passes, leading his guys to the victory. In the first half, it was the Alabama man, Jahmyr Gibbs, who had it cooking. He chipped in a couple of touchdown runs as he was running with determination right from the word go. Final adjustments are underway in the locker rooms. Which of these 2 teams will survive and advance to next weekend's AFC Championship game. To find out, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
Timberwolves. Go.
On first down, Richardson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. And when you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Richardson to throw off play action. And going deep for Hill. This is intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Harris is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Again, it's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
And how nice is it to have a guy like Najee Harris in the backfield when you get down near the goal line? He can use his 230-plus pound frame to just get you those tough yards, and he finishes things off here with a touchdown run.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
Ready, break. Ready.
Play action. Now Richardson. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Ready.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action with Richardson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Winning 19. Check go.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Now Richardson back to throw it. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Flushed out right. A solid stiff arm. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Gibbs. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Richardson looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
79 Broncos. Ready.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Blues have got it on cruise control. Sanders on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep. And deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And that one is his 2nd fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game.
Touchdown! Kyle Pitts. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Blues are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
The Steelers ready to take over on offense. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how.
Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. On the return is Williams. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Let's go now.
Richardson to the air on first down. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
65-6.
To the air on first down with Pickett.
That's complete to Robinson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth.
Call it a gain of a yard, and now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Trying to pick it up.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the defense. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Let's go.
Richardson.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Red.
Now Richardson.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Able to shake him off. Flush to his right.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Ready.
Richardson looking to throw this.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Blues are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Sanders now to have the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back live here now in Salt Lake City, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And in our meeting with the special teams coordinator, we asked him, what's your philosophy on bringing the ball out? Do you give him a red light? Do you keep him in? Green light, let him go? Let's see if he changes from green light to red light after that costly error.
Yeah, you know what? Touchdown! Tyreek Hill saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Blues are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
The Steeler offense set to regain possession. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 41 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Pickett now on 1st down. Setting up the screen, Harris.
A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Back to throw, Pickett.
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
That is caught.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. Again, it's Johnson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
And it looks like one of the DBs.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. Extra point up and good by Sanders.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And then they set up a good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth. And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers first down as he's across midfield to the 48. Here's Pickett. That's going to be caught by Pickens.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
They'll throw again with Pickett. He finds Pickens over the middle.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset.
3rd and 5.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a loose football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Now it looks like he'll throw here. It's Hill, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll run with Gibbs. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Sanders on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. First and 10, here's Pickett.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. Looking to throw, Pickett. Finding Pickens for another catch.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again.
Under pressure, and down he goes.
Reek Woolen in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
Now back to throw.
Pickett lost it.
And this will be scooped up by the defense. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome.